See that +1 weapon's about to finish and hallucinate on the way.
Now, generally, you'll see a Protoss player expand, and Control looks like he's trying to clear out this expansion. Humorously enough, Losira might even be able to sneak a Zergling in from the other direction into expand, but it looks like it will be eliminated. No drones really mining quite yet at this expansion. 12 en route, and interestingly, a very fast +1 melee upgrade. I generally assume this is one of the big lead-ins into a very fast +2 if he's doing Baneling play, but no, it looks like he really was using that to bolster his Zerglings. We see now the range upgrade for those Roaches.
Yep, underway. Roach speed also underway. There we see the armor going down for IncreadibleMiracle, sending out this hallucinated Phoenix to check for the third. We'll see that it is up. He's also got another one coming over from the other side to check out the main, and he'll get a good look at everything going on in there. Now, IncreadibleMiracle has been keeping his army at the front, just watching things. He's moving a probe over. He's going to drop that pylon, then looks like he's going to position himself for a Nexus at the third. Another Ling rushes in. He's quickly stopped as we see the stalker count gradually increasing here for IncreadibleMiracle. He's also got about 7 sentries out on the field as well, and the unit production has basically been null right now for Losira as he continues to pump out drones. Another 11 on the way while the Spire goes down.
We do see, man, this fourth hatch can be very, very scary by Losira. It allows him to put a lot of pressure on quickly. There's the Spire popping down right now for Losira. Obviously, going to use that to build some Corruptors if he absolutely needs to be. Would be quite surprised to see him get Mutalisks at this phase, given how much he's favoring Lings and Hydras. Look at that, 10 Hydras in production right now. In control, now getting the Immortal and Robotics Bay. Not going to build any Gateway units for a while. Going to save up, get that expansion Nexus down. Just cannot afford both Gateway units and more expansions and upgrades. And Losira might be done making drones for the time being. He's at 82 drones. It's time to go into all-out aggro mode as Losira. He has a nice mix of all the units. He has Zerglings. He has these Roaches he built to hold off any sort of mid-game push. Now he has the Hydras that he's been saving up for all game long. And if he gets enough damage output, he can even just overrun IncreadibleMiracle's defense at the front.
That kind of looks like what he might attempt to do here. He's quickly rising on the supply cap. He's up to 152, IncreadibleMiracle at 115, and I'd imagine even though he's spitting out a few more drones here, once some of these upgrades complete, he might be in good shape. The gold going down, and it is scouted here by this Phoenix so just before it poofs into thin air, and so that could be an opportunity for IncreadibleMiracle to move forward. However, Losira is going to be making his way around to that third base, and all that is here is a single cannon. So the Lings look like they might go around to the other side. He's going to send a few backs. The Observer is there, so he'll catch everything going on.
Uh-oh, looks like there's a lot of units sweeping in towards that third base. A couple of Zerglings outside the front, but only a distraction. IncreadibleMiracle will have to cancel these 2 gateways. Looks like he may have even lost that top one, but now we see a lot of units from IncreadibleMiracle. Looks like he is just going to sack this one base, moving forward aggressively through the middle.
And you know what? Extended Thermal Lance is not finished up quite yet, so it's not going to be as effective as it needs to be. He's going to run that Colossus back in, and I think that's a smart move by him. Actually, he brings it back out. He could have gotten some free damage there, but the force fields do stop this army from making its way into the natural. Unfortunately, he did lose that time that he spent putting up that third.
I don't know about those force fields that were thrown down. I think IncreadibleMiracle thinks his army is much weaker than it is. And this play to add these 2 gateways, it very much so feels like IncreadibleMiracle deciding that he might have to really start going for a big attack soon. Looks like he is saving a little bit of money to go for an expansion, but he's running pretty thin in the resource department right now.
And we're going to have, actually, one more Colossus is coming out right now. IncreadibleMiracle moving around to the left side of the gold. Well, it looks like Losira might actually choose to go the other way. He will meet up with one Colossus who is out on the side. There we see the Guardian Shield popped, and now the Ling's going in, but the force fields will stop the rest of Losira's units, and he's going to have to hightail it out of there. Quickly losing quite a few units, and now a little bit more confidence in his army. We are going to see an Immortal focus fire down, but there's still a lot of units behind it, and he will easily be able to clean that up.
But oh my gosh, look at this, 23 Mutalisks being produced by Losira. Has been making so many Zerglings all game long. just easy fodder for those Colossi, but now with the Spore Crawlers, the Spine Crawlers advancing forward, there are not that many Stalkers in this army right now. Could potentially overrun it with just Lings and Mutalisks. If InControl recognizes quickly enough, he could replenish with a huge amount of Stalkers. His blink is now done. And there are the force fields and the reveal of the Mutalisks.
And the Mutas do come in, start to do damage on these Stalkers in the front. Colossus does move forward to take out the rest of the units, and not seeing a focus fire down on that quite yet. The Mutas are beginning to fall in number, but still do a marvelous job here. They do have +1 air attack. One Colossus doesn't quite go down. He wants to take care of those Stalkers first, and he will easily kill those, and unfortunately the Colossus must run away.
Losira just overrunning InControl. This very unusual transition to a bunch of Mutalisks in the mid-game. Caught InControl off guard, and he didn't use Blink Micro during that battle, forgetting that he had it done, or just wanting to battle them straight up. Very surprised to see him not using that Blink control. Now that he's adding on more Stalkers, he can potentially defend this base reasonably well, but we see that no Harvesters in those geysers right now, and Losira just going to use that Zerg mobility to apply pressure to InControl at every point.
Yeah, his Ling's running into that third right now, and interestingly enough, those Mutas are doing some damage in the main because he didn't have cannons quite established. He's going to start working on the pylons over here, and with the number of Mutas that he has, you can see he just melts those pylons down so easy. He's going to tap and hit these pylons. All of them go down. Those 3 warp gates now unpowered. He's going to continue to go head to head with these Stalkers. There's only one more cannon out here in the front, and if he manages to somehow stop these Stalkers and then get rid of that cannon, he could literally wreak bait. Oh no, he's going to take out the Cybernetics core, and he will get out of there. More Lings coming as he has a lot of minerals to spend, not as much gas, but it looks like he might be able to do what he needs to do right here. There is not a lot of Stalkers out on the map, Day.
No Cybernetics core, no more Stalkers can be made. Losira overrunning the front. 55 food for InControl, 200 for Losira, who's just using every Zerg unit to its maximum potential. These Zerglings are 2-0, do so ridiculously much damage. Losira finally found that keyboard he needed, and there's the manner from InControl. Good game. Losira takes the win 2-1, putting him 2-0 in his group right now.
Yeah, and you know, you talked a little bit about that transition right there, and it was very interesting. And you know, you can't really blame InControl for not necessarily having the defense in his base to stop even the Mutas once they came in after they demolished his army, because Losira was giving him no reason to think. I mean, I'm pretty sure his Phoenix probably saw the Spire, and he's like, okay, we'll probably get some Corruptors.
But always get Spires.
But to just suddenly come out with 23 Mutas, it was a perfect timing for him.
Yeah, Losira really demonstrating that there's some plays that are still in the Zerg arsenal that not a lot of people have used. There's that common knowledge of, I can make an army, and as I'm losing it, replenish with something different. But generally, it's, you know, doing something like, I have Roach Corruptor. Let me lose some Roaches so I can build Broodlords with these Corruptors. That's a more common play. But as we saw, tons of Zerglings coming out from Losira, even got the 2-0 upgrades for them, so they were dealing a lot of damage. And then suddenly flooding with Mutalisks, such a huge surprise, even to us in the commentary booth. That was very great play by Losira. Excited to see his caliber of play continue throughout the tournament. Whatever you do, do not go anywhere. We got more championship pool play for the remainder of the evening. I am Day 9.
And I'm DJ Wheaton. We come back. A few more matches to close out Day 1 here of the 2011 MLG Pro Circuit event in Columbus.